LabTalk. As normal, I don't know the fucking episode number, so don't press me.
New nickname alert. Dab Talk. What you know about that? That's Dab Talk.
This nigga
I don't
right
know what
here.
I'm doing.
So obviously you see, I got a special guest with me today. And there's some things that I wanted to talk with this individual about, but I would like first for him to introduce himself.
What up, man? Do you is this clean? Should I not be cussing, or how
You
does
can say
that go?
whatever you
I can say
want.
whatever the fuck I want.
This is a lab talk.
TF going on.
Yeah.
What up, man? It's your boy DoBoy, aka Jabeta, aka DoJ Simpson. Why? Because I'm killing these hoes. Y'all might have seen me wilding out, all deaf, different things, Righteous, Ratchet, New Normal. I'll be around here. Took a little bit of sabbatical back in 2020, but I came back 2021 to get the money. Dummies.
So what's been up with you first?
I'm back, man.
Hold up, you've been gone from the game.
I took away.
We had our TNN stint.
Yes.
That ended
It
abruptly.
did. Subsequently, yes.
And you kind of went into
Domo,
into
hiding, into new nickname alert, Dober Nation. I was just, I just had to just go get my head together. I mean, just being a good friend of mine behind the scenes in detail what I've gone through, and I know that's, I don't put everything out in front of everybody, but I had a little bit of a mental breakdown around May of last year, and was advised by doctors and medical staff like, hey, we don't like your profession for you right now. Seems like to be like a big source of stress for you. Got diagnosed as bipolar, and so I just kind of just didn't know what I wanted to do. And even when we had started the new normal, like, I was just coming fresh off of a relapse with alcohol from 939 days, and I just don't think mentally I was in the best place. Thank God I have, patient friends like yourself that, still rock with me, as an individual, even though my alcoholism had nothing to do with none of these podcasts coming to an end.
But you guys,
just so we know that.
You guys can go revisit.
Yes.
I think it's on my Lab Talks. I definitely discussed why TNN ended, and I implicitly said on there, DoBoy was not a reason for this thing ending. So
really what I've been doing, man, over the last 7-8 months, bro, is just healing internally, man, and just understanding, like, what I'm saying, that was a big deal for me to get a diagnosis of bipolar. It was a big thing for me to lose sobriety, and it took me about 6-7 months to really just kind of come back to myself. And now I finally be like, and so now the difficult thing for me was people know me a certain way. And that's why, and you know this because even when I came to you like, hey, even when I came to Triune about I wanted to do some content with him, because we had been saying we would collaborate. But even before it was even a new normal, we said we're gonna work on something. But the first thing I said to you was like, bro, I know I kind of got this silly persona that the rest of the world knows me as, but I want them to be able to kind of see more grown-up, serious, mature though. And that has proven to be a lot more difficult for me to, give to the world, because people just know you like people will always want Cole to be stupid on Martin.
Well, yeah, I think at the end of the day, first impressions are hard to, you only have one first impression, and they're hard to change. It's hard to change a person's perception of you. That's why it's always important, if you can control it, to come correct the first time. You know what I'm saying?
If you can.
If you can. But if you can't, redemption stories are beautiful. They're amazing. They happen all the time. Right. And I feel like you are on right now. So.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I feel good about it, too. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just so much I be wanting to say because I love Lab Talks. But no, it's just be like, that be the thing, man, just because I feel like I'm in a very special position to be able to recreate myself. You know what I mean? Like when I first started doing comedy, like the biggest thing was I'm just a fat guy. So I became all about just the fat jokes. And then once I started losing some weight, I was like, well, I'll just be the stupid guy now. And then it just became all the stupid jokes. I was just playing the character of a stupid fat guy.
You started, I believe, at 486.
486.
And you're what now?
261 as of this morning.
All right, so you've shown that you can reinvent yourself.
Absolutely. But now I want to take it to the next level. I want to get into personal training. Right. If you go to my content on I Am DoBoy TV, I have a piece of content that's doing very well called the Sobriety Files, where I just talk about living a sober life. And I just want to be able to use my platform for more than just, making people laugh. I mean, like, I get that I can make people laugh, but we living in very serious, scary times. I'm just like, let me maybe use my platform to tell people, hey, keep your body healthy. Maybe you shouldn't be drinking all the time. Maybe you should do some workouts, because if your ass do get COVID, you want to be able to fight that hoe. You know what I mean? That's so I'm like, trying to talk to people on just some more life, spirit, and energy type of time. So it's
We gonna change directions a lot because lab talks are not long.
Okay.
But we gonna change directions pretty quickly, and I need you to follow the speed.
I'm with it.
So quickly, what do you feel about Trump not attending the inauguration in the way that he kind of ended his stint as president?
I wildly respect him for just staying true to who he is. He just is who he is. I don't necessarily like him. I don't know enough about politics to know how disrespectful that might have been for him to do that shit. But outside of what he did with the people storming the Capitol, I don't condone that in any way. But, I mean, that's just who he is. And he's just kind of going out on his sword and kind of going out being who he is. So,
all right, so how you feel about the Capitol riots?
I just feel like some white people in America are never going to change. They just want things to stay the way that they were. They want to feel like the superior, dominant race. And I just feel like it's just sad and unfortunate because it's 2021. Like, knock that shit off. And it just was sad because if that would have been a bunch of black people, it would have been a bunch of dead black people out there. Everybody would have got shot and everybody would have went to jail.
They'd have mowed the lawn.
It's two different Americas, man. And if that didn't show you that there's two different Americas, I don't know what to tell you.
All right, quickly.
Yes.
How do you feel about Kyrie Irving's PTO time?
I feel like Kyrie needs to grow up, man. I feel like, come on, bro. It is so difficult to become a basketball player in the National Basketball Association. You are privileged to be making damn near $500,000 for 48 minutes of your time. Maybe you need to respect the platform and the brand a little bit more and stop doing this goofy shit.
I hear you on that. All right. We gonna do some Ratchet questions quickly.
You know that I know about the Ratchet shit.
All right, so you walk in your crib.
Uh-huh.
You hear some sex noises coming from the room.
Okay.
You walk in there, and your girl is in there getting it in with a butch female. Are you mad, or do you join?
A butch female? So she probably got the strap on, giving it to her?
She rocks khakis, chucks, and flannels. She got a couple arm tats. But she's cute, though, in the face, though. She's cute in the face, and she's got a cool little body, but she's a butch. Are you mad or are you joining?
I'm not mad, but both of you hoes got to get out. Because I just look at it like cheating. Cheating is still cheating. I don't care if you do it with a chick. Like, you still cheating. You still holding shit from behind me. And if you get a woman that's acting like a guy, that means you really disrespectful to me. Like, I ain't the nigga, so you got to go get you a girl to act like, I just wouldn't, I wouldn't like this.
All right, so one day in your life, you find out in one day that your lady's cheating on you and your man is snitching, like real snitching. Who you more mad at?
My lady's cheating or my man's a snitching?
Yep.
Oh, my man's snitching. Look, man, women gonna be women. People are just like, you taking a chance whenever you in a relationship. But if you are one of my friends, like, like how you are, like there's just a certain way that we gotta govern ourselves and live, and we supposed to know certain rules shouldn't be broken. Nigga, if a chick cheat, that's just part of the game. But if a nigga out here ratting, I don't even know you, nigga.
Facts.
Who are you? Nigga, you might have to die.
Fact. All right, so
the street codes.
You pull up,
Skirt.
and you're picking up your mom's and your wife. Not your chick, not your fiance, not your girl, your wife. You pick them up. They're both standing at the curb. Who gets in the front seat?
Mama. Come on, man. Mama.
Ooh.
Mama got to get in the front seat. And I would want but let me tell you like this, though. If my chick dad pull up, you know what I'm saying? If my chick pull up and it's me and her dad, I'm going to expect to sit in the back. That's your dad.
And that's your
my
wife?
Mama. It's my wife. If that's my wife, you know what I'm saying? But if that's your father, I'm going to get in the back seat. That's your pops.
All right. We're going to do one word association. So I'm going to say something. You're going to give me the first word that comes to mind.
All right.
When I say these names, words, whatever it may be.
Okay.
All right. Russell Simmons.
Icon.
All Deaf Digital.
Iconic.
Joe Budden Podcast.
Lit.
The New Normal Podcast.
Gone. No longer. I use 2 words for that shit.
The DoBoy Files.
Amazing.
Wildin' Out. I want to say the
first word.
No thinking.
Innovative.
Melania Trump.
Who? That's my word.
Michelle Obama.
Boss.
Saweetie.
Ooh, I might get myself in trouble.
I don't care. Let's do it.
Untalented. I didn't mean to say it. I'm sorry. I don't see it.
Meg Thee Stallion. First word. Come on. First word. Let's go. No thinking.
Twerk. I'll just keep my.
Hey, that's cap. I'm gonna say that's cap.
Twerk. I'm gonna just say twerk.
Tory Lanez.
Lyrical. I'm covering all my base. Lyrical.
Kobe Bryant.
Can I use icon twice or do I use
different words? Different words.
What's the word? All time? Is that 2 words? All
That's
time.
fine.
All time, yeah.
Sacramento.
Realist. Because I'm from there. Realest city in the world. And if you say otherwise, we can go out and trade hands right now.
California.
Originators.
Worst take sports show.
Classic.
All right. Any parting words you want to give to the people on this LabTalk?
Live your life. Don't be afraid to change. And stay true to yourself.
And I want you to give the people a little bit of an idea as to what we're doing on Worst Take.
Worst Take, man. It's cool, man. I'll be, once again, finding a new piece of content with my bro, Triune, and my first piece of content with my new brother, EQ. We're just basically bringing our young perspective to the sports world. We all definitely feel like when I came to, like me and Triune already kind of knew we wanted to do a sports podcast when we were doing a new normal. Because we didn't never really get to talk too much about sports on that,
right.
And so we kind of knew we wanted,
yeah.
And then our co-host, that wasn't her strongest point. So we wanted to talk about sports, and we wanted to talk about it because when we see the representation for urbans in the sports analyst world, it's like just the Stephen A. Smiths, or it's like these retired athletes. And it's just like, but what about niggas that really support this shit and really watch this shit? Like, we really wanted to bring the barbershop talk to a podcast about sports. So we're just gonna be keeping it real, keeping it raw, keeping it rugged, and just some young G's talking about some sports. And I definitely feel like it's going to be the best sports podcast in the game. Just give us a little bit of time.
All right.
And I'm sorry if I talked too much in the beginning about all the other stuff. I could have went to the quick light stuff.
No, don't worry about it. It's all good. Well, this is LabTalk. Like I said, I don't know what episode this is, but I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when these things get uploaded.
And do you normally not comb the beard out before these episodes? You just normally have it looking like that?
I mean, my beard is combed out, but the thing is I'm like original man, dark skin.
Oh.
So our hair is cut a little different.
Little different?
You got a little mass in your hair.
I took a little bit of mine down because I couldn't really do the long one, but they got picks for this. Just run it through it.
I mean, I picked it out. I don't like the super uniform Rick Ross look. I like my joint to be raw because that's just
real rugged raw.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it's lit, man.
I'm like,
bring me back here more.
I mean,
it doesn't make any sense that we've been friends for as long as we have. This is my first.
Are you moving out here?
I think I might.
If you move out here,
help me find a place. I just feel like people that just be
if you move out here, you fucking around to be a regular guest on LabTalk.
All right, man. I mean, if I move out here, man, we might have to do a group EP or something. I'm trying to lobby my way onto the 3rd member of the Combine, but I don't know how this is gonna go. But I've been putting it secretly in my mind, like.
I'm gonna have to holler at the new label about that.
I'm like, man, I want these niggas to let me. I ain't been saying nothing, but they played me some of their music the other day. I was just like, I really wish I was in this group.
Hey, listen,
this
man.
music is really.
Hey, listen, man.
Good.
We got fire. I tell you what,
Great
though, we
shit.
gotta fit you. We gotta fit you on the new album somehow.
Absolutely.
We gotta fit you on the new album somehow. In fact, I got.
And if y'all don't let me in the Combine, then we got to start a group with all 3 of us. Then
the
we won't be we won't be the Fugees. We'll be the Doobies. The Doobies, because it's 2 niggas in here. So we'll figure something out. But all jokes aside, if y'all not familiar with the Combine music, man, y'all need to listen to what they doing. EQ played some shit for me the other day too, and I heard some Try shit. Like the music that y'all doing at an amazing clip. I'm very, very proud of you, brothers. I can't wait to collab with y'all.
I'm gonna give y'all a little exclusive too. I'm actually dropping a new single in a few days called
Hey!
Concrete Rose. So you'll probably get this LabTalk Saturday, which means that Concrete Rose will be out the next week on Friday. So holla at me.
Tap inwardly and so
Tap in, man. And tap in with this guy. He just be dropping random freestyles with reg
one
backgrounds
day at a
and
time.
red
You
rooms.
get it, yeah.
Support this guy. Give me your socials, man.
I am DoBoy everywhere. IAMDOBOY on YouTube. I'm I am DoBoy TV. So same I am DoBoy, add TV at the end. And I'm just here to just give you guys the new improved version of me every day. I hope you're here to go for the journey with me.
I appreciate you, man.
I have been DoBoy.
I have been Try, and this is Lab Talk. You already know. Yeah.
Got a clique full of shooters. They won't let me down. Nah, nah, nah.